nothing.
If you had nothing to do with it, why are you so mad? You've been mad ever since.
Look, because we don't need to be together, and you really believe, because you really believe these things. You believe everything that you're saying wholeheartedly.
I bet. You're a fucking joke. What's wrong with you, man? What are you doing? I'm going to my car. For what? Because you're lying? I'm telling you, listen. Because you're lying in my head?
If I had not done the things that I've done these past few days and past few weeks, I truly believe in my heart me and my daughters would not be here today.
Tiffany, are you fucking serious?
Welcome back to another episode of Clocked Out Conversations. I'm your host Fahim, and today we got some more TikTok content. So this is a story that I had found while roaming on TikTok. Looks like it's extremely intriguing. I know it has a lot of ups and downs. It's very long, so make sure you have some snacks. I got some sweet green. Looks like it's going to be good. So I'm not here to waste your time. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more, and let's get into it.
You must be sleeping very, very well to not answer my call. But I was just letting you know that I love you and I just wanted to see you. Well, I'll be calling you when I go to the bathroom next time. I don't know what happened, but you know I gotta go back to work. I love you. I love you so much. And I'll be calling you soon. You know, I'm just calling you to tell you I love you and see your beautiful face and boost my morning energy up. But so far, so good up here today. Hope you're sleeping well. And I hope we are productive today and back on our journey. I love you so much.
As fuck. Get on the phone, I'm gonna turn. I'm gonna accuse you of doing all of this shit that I got no proof of. I ain't 100% sure. I'd rather be by myself. It's ridiculous.
We're not getting off. What are you doing? We're gonna go there first and get the PPE after that.
I'm done fucking with you. We gonna do exactly what you want to do. I'm done fucking with you though. I'm gonna shut my mouth. Did you bring that tool? You got the tool?
Prove everything to you. Come on, somebody framing me, or I'm not being honest. What are you talking about? So we get to the bottom of it. You just want to say shit. That's what really pisses me off. Because there's already so much going on, and you just say some dumb shit and not even say what you even mean. That's why it's no point. I don't want to do this shit. I want to move on with life. Like I keep telling you, all my flaws have been exposed. And everything. Fucking gambling. That was the biggest flaw. Next to that was me blowing up. You want to steal every single day, try to make it seem like I'm cheating on you. This shit ain't gonna never work. This shit ain't never gonna work. It's like ridiculous. Then it's just all assumptions. Ain't no answering, it's just all assumptions. Saying we don't need to be together.
I know. But you're just a liar. You don't want to be honest.
I'm telling you the truth.
Okay,
I'm telling you the truth. You're weird, man. I don't know what more to tell you. The fact that you're 100% sure that I did it and I had nothing to do with nothing.
If you had nothing to do with it, why are you so mad? You've been mad ever since.
Because we don't need to be together, and you really believe, because you really believe these things. You believe everything that you're saying wholeheartedly. So with that being said, it just makes, it's like, why are we trying this shit? What are we doing? There's no point in us doing shit. I swear to God. That's why I say, like, everything, like, we just, like,
all extra festivities, activities is over with. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Okay.
I don't even care. Like I said, I ain't been eating. Shit it's just been ridiculous. Just because this is what the fuck you been doing this entire time and it's nonstop and you believe and like I said in the message, I like texting you because I get to think clear. I don't got a motherfucker when they asking me, they all mad as fuck. So it just make the whole energy like that, and then it's an uproar because there's just a lot of bullshit going on. When I'm texting you, I get to think clear. This shit flows. I get to think about what I'm saying. I don't gotta worry about a motherfucker doing what you do. And then once I'm getting pissed off because you're doing what you do, now you look at you. No, I would rather text you.
Side note, this is a side note, guys. Whenever somebody records, take it with a grain of salt because they tend to record when they're not in the wrong. Notice that. Notice how when she's recording, she's dead silent. So keep that in mind because the truth of a story is usually lies somewhere in the middle. It's never on the left or on the right. It's usually somewhere in the middle. But let's continue.
Text you under these circumstances because you do the most. This shit is ridiculous. At the end of the day, I answer all of your motherfucking questions. All of them. Everything that you have to say is not the answer that you want to hear, so you're pissed off. Too fucking bad. I'm telling you the truth. I don't have time for this shit.
No, what
Our
you say
kids-
just doesn't add up. And the fact that I'm telling you all this stuff and you still not batting an eye to try to figure it out, I'm not trying to hear that.
Motherfucker, all I want you to understand is that it don't got nothing to do with me. We gotta start somewhere. Because you're trying to make it seem like I got everything to do with it.
You're not acting like you don't got nothing to do with it.
No, all I'm trying to do is prove myself. You on some weird shit. At the end of the day, like I said, that's all it start with. How the fuck am I supposed to try to help figure it out? You thinking I'm trying to manipulate you about every fucking thing. I don't want nothing to do with it. All I want you to understand is that I don't have nothing to do with what you're talking about. That's where we start at. Once you understand that, then I can at least try to help and figure out what the fuck going on. How the fuck I'm gonna try to figure out what's going on and you trying to make it seem like I got something to do with every fucking thing that you're talking about. You're not coming at me like, look, this shit weird. Look, this what's going on.
I did say that. I just sat there and sat and talked to you quietly and said that.
Shut the fuck up. Everything that you're saying, you're trying to make it seem like I got something to do with it.
I literally just sat there and had a calm conversation with you and said, it don't sound weird.
Every fucking thing that you're saying, you're trying to make it seem like I got something to do with it. Every fucking thing, Tiffany. Every fucking thing. Every fucking thing. With that being said, there's no point in me trying to help the fucking situation. The only help I can do at this point is prove my own motherfucking innocence. You're trying to put me in a suspect list. So what the fuck? On every fucking thing that you're saying. That's why it ain't no point in us doing this shit. You truly believe I got something to do with this shit, and I don't.
But you so mad.
The only way I get mad is when I'm hearing a motherfucker like you. Literally, you're telling me I had something to do with it. I'm telling you I didn't. If I was talking to anybody else, it'd just be okay, goodbye, and I wouldn't even answer the phone no more. But we sit here going back and forth, trying to be together, through this shit that you sitting there trying to make it seem like I'm doing. So I'm sitting here going back and forth, and I'm getting pissed off. That's the only reason I'm even fucking doing all of this. Like, what the fuck? Anybody else? Goodbye. Said what I had to say. You believe what you want to believe because I know I'm telling you the truth. I'm going out my way to do if it is a way I can prove it, I'm trying to prove it. If I'm calling my mom, if you're trying to make it seem like, you know what, I seen that in her number and my mom's phone, and how the fuck you do that if you ain't even go in the house? What you just investigated?
She brought her phone out and showed me.
She bought the phone out. You just ransacked the bitch.
No, she showed me
She didn't get a fucking joke. What's wrong with you, man? What are you doing? I'm going to my car. For what? Because you're lying? I'm telling you, listen. Because you're lying to my head?
He left this night and he came back trying to get me to open the door and give him a blanket and leave. But as you can see, it's pitch black in the hallway and I didn't feel comfortable doing it. So I did not open the door. Okay.
What the fuck are you doing?
That does not exist. I went downtown.
So I think it's best if we just separate for the nights, both of you guys. How can we arrange that so you guys know? Just please don't, please don't.
I'm not going to knock on the door, sorry. Tiffany, are you fucking serious?
It's not helping.
Like, are you really not going to give me? I got to go to work in the morning. You gonna
Devontae.
I swear to God. I can't even believe what you're doing.
Devontae, please.
Weird as fuck, man.
Can I just talk to you for a second? I know you're talking to my partners, but... Hey, Joey's coming out. Can we just have a talk for a second, Devontae?
Alright, y'all, so this is my first time on here making a video since I started posting the things that I've been posting. The first thing that I'm going to address is this comment that a girl just left saying that he clearly said that he doesn't want to be with me, so I should have took that as a sign. First off, I want to make it very clear that the only reason that he said that he does not want to be with me is because I started to discover the weird things that he's been doing, and I made it clear that I didn't want anything to do with him. It isn't like he just said that he didn't want to be with me, and all of a sudden I began to start posting all of these things, and I started to act a certain way. No, I made it clear that I see that he's doing odd, strange things that aren't normal, and I don't trust him, and I believe that he's trying to cause harm to me and my daughters. And that is when he said that he did not want to be with me. Alright, y'all, so another thing I want to address is the comments constantly saying that I'm still with him, or I enjoy this, or whatever you ignorant people have to say. I am no longer with him. I have not been around him since April 22nd, and just the ignorant comments are like sad. Just to think that somebody, for one, would get on here and say all of these things that are going on in their life for clout or for attention is sick. I would much rather just be living my life like I was doing before I ever allowed this demon back into my life, rather than to be on here telling y'all that I'm in a dangerous, life-threatening situation. But anywho, part one of basically what has my life come to. So all of this began on Saturday, April 19th. Saturday, April 19th is the day that I went down to the post office in downtown to discover for sure that my unit that I've been living in does not exist. So the post office opened at like 8:30 a.m. that Saturday. So I went up there. I left my house around 8:15 in the morning. So mind you, he's at work while I am going to the post office at work. So as soon as I leave the house, all of a sudden he's calling me, like for whatever reason. I do not answer the phone. Not one time. I get to the post office. I wait outside the post office until 8:30 because that's when it opens up. I go in there. I speak with the lady. I'm like, ma'am, I know this may sound crazy, but it's something strange going on, and I don't know what to do, and I just feel like you're the only one who can give me the answers. I told her I haven't been receiving any mail. I can't get anything delivered to my address I don't have, like, every time I put this address in anything, it says this address does not exist. So she like, that's weird. That's not normal. That's odd. So she's like, what's the address? So she puts it into the system, the post office system, and says, that's strange. You're right. The building comes up, but your specific apartment does not exist. It is not in the system. So there's no way that I would have been getting mail because it's not registered in the system or en route for anyone to deliver mail to my home. So I'm like flabbergasted at this point. But at the same time, I'm feeling so much peace because I knew something wasn't right and I knew that I wasn't tripping. So once I discovered this, I'm like, okay, well, what am I supposed to do? She's like, well, you would have to speak to so-and-so, and they're not there on the weekend. You would have to wait until Monday morning. So since she said I can't do nothing until Monday, I'm like, okay, I know something not right here. The Lord is starting to reveal more and more to me. I know that he's doing something that I don't have time for. I don't want nothing to do with him. So at this point, I'm done. Like, I know something's not right. So I say, okay, I can't do nothing until Monday. He's still calling me. I don't answer. All of a sudden, he texts me and says that they let him off of work early. So he like, they let me off early. Are you at home? I'm like, no, I'm at the police station. Mind y'all, I was basically at the police station because the police station is literally next door to my house. That's where I was headed to next. That's where I'm going. But my baby started screaming and hollering, my newborn, and she needed some more milk because that's where I was going to go as well. So by the time he gets there, which was so quick, so he was not at no job, y'all. He was not at work. But as he's coming to the house, like when he's coming through the door, like our apartment door, I'm going out. Like I don't say nothing to him. I go straight past him. I'm like, I'm going to get my baby some milk. I don't got nothing to say. I'm gone. So she hollering. I get to Kroger to get her some milk. He had given me his card earlier that day to take care of everything that needed to be taken care of. I get to Kroger to get the milk. The card declines. It's not enough money on the card for no milk. I'm like, what is going on? This is strange. This is not making no sense. It was just money on this card. So I call him and I'm like, why is there not no money on the card for the baby to get some milk? Like, what is going on? He gets mad, gets to going off like, you wasn't supposed to be leaving anyways. You leaving the house acting weird. I could have went and got the milk. Didn't nobody need you to go get the milk. You just doing shit. Like, just going off basically because me and my kids left the house. So, y'all, I'm already discovering all this weird stuff that's going on. So, this is just further validating, like, everything that I'm saying. So, I'm like, that's odd. You don't want me and my kids to basically be seen in public because you clearly got some weird junk going on. So, he's just going on and on and on about basically how all of a sudden you can go places. All of a sudden you want to drive places and this, that, and the other. So that's already just like sending me over, y'all. Become like, I don't know who you think you are, what you got going on, but you get away from me. Like, that's what I'm on now. Like, I'm just through. Like, you're weird and I don't want nothing to do with you. So when I get back to the house, he comes into the house and that's like, we basically into it. He like, you weird as hell, you doing weird, you moving weird, like all of this stuff. Mind y'all, when he gave me his card, I already knew that he was doing some weird junk. So what I went and did, I bought me a burner phone. And he knew that though. So he keeps trying to say, oh, you doing weird stuff, you moving weird, you going buying stuff, and you doing this, but not letting it be known that he knows that I went and bought a burner phone. But I know that he knows that I went and bought a burner phone because he's been had my phone tapped. So when we get back to the house, like I said, when I get the milk, he's still mad. He going on and on. He gets to just say I'm always accusing him and all this stuff. He's sick of me. I don't trust him. He always being accused of this, that, and the other, but I don't got no proof. And I'm always saying that he guilty of this, but don't never show him what proof I got. Just rambling, going on and on. I'm like, I don't care, Devontae. I don't care. I know that you're doing something weird. I don't need no proof. Just leave me alone, basically. So he ends up, I'm literally just giving him like, I don't care. You're not about to continue to gaslight me. You're not about to continue to manipulate me and make me feel like I'm tripping and make me feel like what I'm seeing is not what I'm seeing. Leave me alone. So he ends up leaving out the door. As soon as he leaves out the door, I lock the door and I don't got nothing else to say. Nothing else to say. So after I lock the door, shortly after that, he comes back to the house. And this is when he's trying to get into the house. He's knocking on the door. I'm not answering the door. I don't have nothing else to say. I'm done. And I already told him that I feel we need some space until Monday because I'm going to get to the bottom of this, and I don't trust you being here with me because I truly believe in my heart if I would not have done what I did, we would have been unalive that weekend. So again, I already told him that I feel that we need some space until Monday because I don't trust him and I don't know what's going on. But I truly believe in my heart that we would have been harmed that weekend. So when he comes back to the door, he's knocking at the door, trying to get in the door. I don't answer the door. He's still trying to get in the door, so I call the police. And that's what you see in that video. So the police come, they're like, yeah, we just think y'all should be separate for the night. Whoop-de-wop. I'm like, I agree. I don't want him here. I think we should be separate. I'll see you on Monday. So obviously, as you can see in the video, he's not trying to hear that, but he comes back to the door for his phone. He wants his phone. So I don't have to really explain none of that because all of that's in the video with the police. That's what happened. That was the end of that. So later on that night, I'm still feeling like afraid. I'm still feeling what I'm feeling. Something's still not right. I'm still like hearing like somebody at the door. Something's still not right. So I ended up calling the police again. And this time I'm just like, can somebody just have somebody here like to make sure he's not here, to make sure nothing is going on, to make sure just me and my kids are safe. They come, the police banged on the door. I don't want to open the door. I told them not to open the door because I don't feel comfortable opening the door. And I know y'all might think, what, you call the police? I don't care because it's too much strange things going on and I'm not opening the door because everything in my soul is telling me do not open that door. So I don't open the door. They're banging on the door. I speak to them through the Ring camera and tell them, I'm okay. I just want y'all to stay around to make sure that me and my kids are safe. They like, open the door, Miss Hatcher. Just like trying to get me to come open the door. I'm like, I'm not coming out there. I'm not coming out there. So they keep banging on the door, still trying to get in the door. So I just ended up going out the window. I put me and my kids out the window. My baby in the car seat, everything. As me and my kids are going out the window, the police officer is yelling like, no, don't go out the window. Go through the door. I keep trying to make me come, stay in that apartment and go out the front door. And I'm like, I don't feel safe. I don't feel comfortable here. I'm not going out that door. And he's still pushing it. Like, I'm not even paying him no attention no more. I push like the covering of the window off and I push my daughter out the window and I'm like, I'm not going out that door. I don't feel safe and I'm standing my ground. I'm not going out there. So once we get out there, I go to my car and I sit in my car. A police officer, different police officer, he got black gloves on. I got footage of all of these officers. But he asked me about my firearm, and I'm like, yeah, I have it on me. He like, where is it? I'm like, it's right here. He asks, can he get it? He takes it. He janks it up, whatever they do when it's like cocked up and you can't do nothing with it. He does that to it, and he puts it with him in his car. They search the house, all of them. It's like 5-6 police deep, y'all. So they doing whatever they doing, and I'm just sitting in the car with my daughters. They say we searched the place. We don't see nothing. You should be safe to go inside. Go through the front door. I'm like, I don't feel safe going back in that building. I'm not going in there. They're like, well, you're safer in the house than you are in your car. I'm like, I don't believe that I'm safer in that house than I am in my car, so I'll stay out here in the car with my daughters. So, y'all, this is the night where I ended up being at BP gas station for the entire night because I was so afraid to go back into that apartment building. So, again, me and my daughters sat in my car at BP gas station the entire night. I did not sleep. I let them sleep. I did not sleep, but I stayed up at that gas station in public, in light, that entire night because I was afraid. Mind you, while I'm at that gas station, people of his family members pulled up to that gas station. He still tries to gaslight me and say they did not. Okay, y'all, so part 2 of what has my life come to, okay? So, I left off on saying that I was at the BP gas station in Rochester for the entire night because I was too afraid to go back into my apartment building. And while I was at BP gas station, his family members pulled up to that gas station while I was up there. And again, like I said, he continues to deny that. He continues to say that I'm crazy, continues to gaslight me to say that these people did not pull up to this gas station when I saw them with my own 2 eyes. Mind you, there was also a black man at the gas station who had his exact outfit on that he was wearing to work. A black Columbia puffer jacket, black Levi jeans, and steel-toed black boots that he was wearing to this job. Exact same outfit that all of his clothes this man had on. Like he was trying to stage it as if he was in this area at this time. And I know, y'all, this all may sound like strange, wild, crazy. I understand that because it also sounds that way to me. I've never experienced anything like this a day in my life. So as I'm sitting there at the gas station, I'm seeing everything that's going on. The police pull up there again, multiple times. The police pull up to me at the BP gas station numerous times. So a set of police officers pull up and they ask me basically what I'm doing, if I want to go back into the house, if I want them to go into the house and get me anything, just asking me all of this stuff. I'm like, no, I'm okay. I'm just going to sit here at this gas station until daylight, until I can get me and my kids somewhere safe. So, mind you, the same officer that's at my door on that camera is the same officer who's talking to me at the car. He comes up to me, he's asking me my daughter's information, asking me their names, their ages, their date of birth, asking me my name, my age, my date of birth, asking me all this stuff. And as he's asking me this stuff, y'all, he's asking me in a way as if he's trying to portray it as if there's something wrong with me. So now I'm getting even more upset because, like I said, it's just me and my daughters. I'm out here in the city by myself. I don't know nobody. I don't have nobody besides, ever since my dad passed away, I have had nobody. So I'm out here, all alone, just me and my daughters. So he's asking me all these questions. He's asking me when the last time they ate. He's asking me when the last time I went to sleep, saying that I've been up all night, all of this stuff. But mind y'all, I'm fine because now, fight or flight then kicked in. Now it's like, okay, I gotta stand my ground and I gotta protect my kids. So he's asking me all this stuff and I'm like, okay, Tiffany, I don't want to answer none of his questions because I'm not going to allow you to bait me into saying anything or making it seem as if it's something that it's not. So the officer previously took my gun and he gave it back to me, but he put it in my car in the door and I hadn't done nothing with it. I haven't touched it since. So when this officer comes back, he's asking me all these questions. He gets to talking about CPS. He gets to talking about social services and all this stuff out of nowhere. And I'm like, I'm not understanding why you're mentioning any of those things. I'm just simply sitting up here at this gas station until daylight. I'm not leaving this gas station until daylight, until I feel safe to leave. Also, y'all, it was raining outside as well during this time. So it's nighttime, it's dark, and it's raining. I'm not leaving this gas station with my kids. So he's like, I need you to answer my questions. I can get CPS up here right now. Just all these random threats about CPS, y'all. Mind y'all, I've been taking care of my kids by myself my entire motherhood. Ever since I became a mother, I've been doing this. I've been doing it without their dad. I've been doing it without anybody besides my dad. But my dad passed away, so I've been doing this. So this is all mind-boggling to me. I'm really thrown for a loop because now you're trying to play on my motherhood. Now I'm really upset because the whole reason that I'm even doing anything that I'm doing is to make sure that I protect my kids. So when he gets to mentioning that, I'm like, okay, I see how you're trying to play it. Now I got to play it smarter. So now I'm answering his questions, but I'm not answering his questions like to the full extent. I'm not even giving him all the truthful information because I see what you're trying to do here. So he's writing down my license plate. He's recording everything. He's just saying all of this stuff. And I'm just like, okay, I just want to go be in a safe space with my children. I don't feel safe here. I don't feel that you all were protecting me. I don't feel comfortable over here in this apartment. I don't feel comfortable in this city. I don't want to be here. And I just want to wait until daylight to get my children to somewhere safe. He continues to ask me, so where are you going? Where do you plan on going? He gets to mentioning Devontae's sister, because that's who I was actually talking to at one point on the phone, because she was looking for him. And I was talking to her at one point. So he's like, oh, so are you going to your sister-in-law's house in Monroe? That's odd, because I never mentioned that. But she's trying to get me to come to her house. She continues to tell me, like, come over here. Y'all can come stay the night over here. Y'all can come stay the night over here. Y'all will be all right over here. Mind y'all, this place that she's trying to get me to come to, this place that the officer is talking about me going to, is the same place that those 3 bins are at. So I'm not planning on going there. I don't know that the bins are there. First off, I'm going to get back to the bins. But I don't plan on going there because I'm not going there to his family's house when I don't even know what's going on and I don't trust him. I'm dang for sure not going to his sister's house. So he gets to talking about taking my gun. He's like, I'm going to just take your weapon because you haven't been sleeping. You haven't slept all night. I'm just going to take your gun for safety reasons to make sure that your kids are safe and that you're safe and not a harm to anyone. Now I'm really like flabbergasted because I'm letting it be known now, y'all, I did not have any thoughts or any plans to harm anyone, to harm myself, to harm my children, nothing of the sort. I would never do such a thing. I have never even thought to do such a thing. Also, I have never even fired my weapon before. I've never fired my pistol. I've never done anything with my pistol except for carry it on me. So when he's bringing up these things, I see now Devontae has told him that there's something wrong with me. Now they're trying to write a narrative that I'm going through something and something's wrong with me mentally. So now he's trying to take my pistol. And it's not making sense to me, and it's weird because I've never had no officer just ask for my pistol before. Like, so all of this is strange to me. But I'm like, I don't know what's going on, so I'm not going to fight it. Take the pistol. Do whatever you're going to do. So I gave him the pistol, and he like, don't worry, you can get it back whenever. You can come back and get it whenever. I just want to make sure that you and the kids are safe because you haven't slept all night. I continue to repeat to him, I'm fine. There's nothing wrong with me. He starts asking me questions like, do you want to harm yourself, or are you have any thoughts of harming yourself? All this stuff that he's trying to run a narrative that there's something wrong with me. I'm like, no, I have never thought about harming myself. I've never thought about harming my children. I would never harm myself. I would never harm my children. I would never harm anyone. So I'm just literally mind blown that this is what's happening right now. Mind you, again, these are the 2 same officers that were at my door when he did what he did on that camera in the previous videos, if you missed it. They're also asking me, like, so where's Devontae? Where's Devontae at? All of this junk. I'm like, I don't know where he's at. So they take my gun. After it gets daylight, I end up leaving from the BP gas station. When I leave from the BP gas station, I go straight home, basically. Like, I go back to where I'm from, where I know, the city that I'm from, because I don't know where else to go. I know that I don't feel safe in this apartment. I don't have nobody. I can't call on nobody. I don't have no family. I just go to the city that I know. As soon as I arrive in the city that I know, I get a phone call. But backtrack, y'all. When I was talking to the officer at the BP gas station, he tells me a mental health specialist is going to call you. All of this just random stuff. Mind y'all, again, I've never had any issues with my mental health, and I don't have any issues with my mental health. So he tells me a 248 number is going to call you. Make sure you answer. I'm like, yeah, all right, whatever. Don't care about what he's talking about. So when I get to my home city, as soon as I get there, I get a call from a 248 number. I pick it up. It's Devontae. He like, babe, where are you? What's going on, babe? Like, he acting like he's just so concerned about what's going on. He's acting like he's so sad that everything played out the way that it played out the other night. He's just so lost. He's trying to figure out what's going on. At this time, y'all, I'm still so confused because there's so much going on. I'm being gaslit. I'm just being manipulated. I don't know literally what's going on. It's just so much going on. So he trying to find out where I'm at. He like, where are you? What's going on? All of this stuff. He ends up leaving work to try to come and meet with me out there. He meets with me and he runs out of gas in his car. First off, he runs out of gas in his car and he needs me to pick him up. All of this is strange. I understand, but just keep following along. So when he runs out of gas, he says that he took somebody's phone from up at work and he needs to take this person their phone back. He wants me to take him back up to the job to take this person their phone. Mind you, this place is like basically a landfill where he's trying to get me to take this person their phone back. I say I'm not doing it. Okay, and then a lot of y'all I see are still talking about like postpartum and dumb junk. I'm not experiencing no kind of postpartum, so I don't know why y'all keep on saying that. But again, y'all are still saying a lot of stuff don't make sense. A lot of stuff doesn't make sense to me. I'm experiencing this. None of this makes sense to me. I've never experienced anything like this a day in my life. And regardless of what any of y'all have to say, if I had not done the things that I've done these past few days and past few weeks, I truly believe in my heart me and my daughters would not be here today. Now, back to what I was saying. He wanted me to take him up to his job to give this crackhead their phone back. First off, this is a crackhead's phone. So when I denied him doing that, when I say I'm not doing that, this also triggers him to go into like a rage because I'm not doing what he wants me to do. But okay, fast forward, all of this is going on. In my mind, I'm still afraid to go to my apartment. I'm still afraid to stay in my apartment, okay? And again, I don't have anybody. It's just me and my daughters. I don't have nobody to call upon, okay? And again, like, y'all, people who ignorant in comments, somebody who's never been in a relationship with a narcissist, someone who's never experienced a toxic individual like this, you would never understand what I'm experiencing. So your opinion and your thoughts doesn't matter to me. Only someone who's truly experienced this will ever understand what I'm going through. And to address like the comments about, oh, you didn't see the red flags, you didn't see the red flags. Well, duh, you see the red flags. Again, if you've never been in this type of relationship, you will never understand what someone is going through when you're constantly being gaslit, constantly being manipulated, constantly being caused to second guess what you're experiencing. They make you second guess the physical proof that you see. This is just how it goes. And then when you are someone who don't have nobody, when they know that you don't have no family, you don't talk to nobody, you're easily isolated. When that's the case, it's easy for them to do the things that they do. So if all of this is going on and I don't understand what's going on, and this is the only person that I got around me, what do you expect somebody to do? And then I see a lot of comments talking about like the police and how the police are thinking something wrong with me. I don't really care about what the police think because I know the truth and I know there's nothing wrong with me. It could never be anybody who could ever say anything wrong with me. It could be anybody who could say that I'm a danger to my kids or a danger to myself or a danger to anyone else. The fact of the matter is, all of this behavior that he's displaying, all of this rage and anger that he's been displaying started to happen once I discover the searches that he's searching up, the landfills near me, the canned blood go down a sink drain. Another thing that I want to address is on that Saturday, I also went to my mom's house and he was calling me and blowing my phone up when I got to my mom's house. I did not answer the phone, and I answered the phone one time and I hung up on him because he was yelling and doing too much. And he was mad that I was at my mom's house. He was saying, all of a sudden you have a way to, all of a sudden you can get up and drive places. All of a sudden you at your mom's house and you didn't tell me you was going to your mom's house. He's mad that I'm outside. He's mad because he didn't expect for me and my daughters to leave the home because he didn't expect for anyone to ever see us again. So when I'm at my mom's house, he's so angry. He's literally blowing me up. After I had been to my mom's house, in order to contact my mom or to get my mom to come down to know that I'm outside her house, you have to ring like a doorbell outside her building. And I rang the doorbell, and that's the only reason she knew that I was outside. When I found the searches of the can you put blood down the drain? I'm telling my mom about this stuff and the landfills near me and stuff. After I see those searches, when I go home and I'm looking at the searches, he also searches how to like deactivate a doorbell, basically. And again, like I said, all of this may sound strange and like literally crazy to y'all, because it does to me as well. But this is literally what I've been living. So again, once I went to my mom's house, once I went to the post office, once I went to Kroger, once I left the house that day, and he did not expect me to leave that house, that is when all of this began to happen. So again, I truly believe in my heart that if I had not taken the steps that I've been taking lately, me and my children may not be here today. So since I'm still afraid to be at the house, I don't know what's going on. I'm literally lost for words as to what's going on around me. We end up staying at his sister's house. And I know this is crazy because I didn't want to stay over there because I don't know what's going on. And I still truly believe in my heart it's him, obviously. We stayed the night over there. Everything going all right. I wake up in the middle of the night and I just feel off. Something not right. And like my intuition is telling me, Tiffany, you got to get up out of here. So when I wake up, like I felt like something wasn't right. Like I don't even know how to explain it, y'all. Like something wasn't right. Like I was being given something or something. Like I don't know what was going on. But he was telling me like, oh, you just go back to sleep. Just go back to sleep. Whatever. I did not go back to sleep for the rest of the night. I stayed up for the rest of the night and until it became morning because I was leaving. That morning when we got up, I had said that I was going to Walmart to get some stuff that my daughters needed, and that's what I was going to get up and do that morning. He already like angry and agitated and acting the way that he acted already. When I stepped out the doors of his sister's house that morning, that is when I saw those 3 blue bins sitting on that back porch. That is when I took pictures of everything that I saw on that back porch, and he went into a spiral and rage and said that I'm taking pictures of the shit at his sister's house. I'm weird as hell. I'm lucky that my sister even allowed us to stay there. If it was my sister would have never let us stay there. Just all of this like manipulative talk, like, oh, you weird as hell, and this strange stuff, like trying to take my phone, like, and give me that damn phone, like just weird. So at this point now, I know for a fact, like, okay, yeah, everything that I'm suspecting that you trying to harm us, you doing weird stuff, this is exactly what's going on. So the fact of the matter is, if I wouldn't have taken the steps that I've taken, if I wouldn't have done the things that I've done these past few weeks, again, I would not have gotten all of the information that I got, and I probably wouldn't be here today. So after that, we get in the car, we leave, and we obviously came there together. He's driving my car, but as soon as we get back to as soon as we get to Walmart, he's like acting out, like he mad, like you weird as fuck. Me and the kids can stay in the car, like he don't want us to be out in public. He don't want nobody to see us. So I go in there and get everything that I need for my daughters. He's still walking around acting weird, like just acting so strange. I don't even understand why he's acting the way that he's acting. But at the same time, I obviously know why he's acting the way he's acting is because he knows that I know that he's trying to do something to me. So when we get back, basically, it's time for him to get all his stuff and going on about his business. Like, I don't have time. It's time for you to go on. So he puts all of this stuff in the car, and he like, take me to my car. I'm not taking him to his car. So, mind y'all, he's still saying like this narrative that I'm crazy. He still keeps saying you crazy, something wrong with you. All while I'm finding out that he's doing all the stuff that I've been suspecting that he's doing. So I'm recording all of this. I'm recording all of this that he's doing. I'm recording his behavior, recording him screaming, doing all he's doing. He deletes all this stuff out of my phone. But that's besides the point. So once he gets to doing all he's doing, he saying that I'm crazy, saying that my family, my sister said that I was crazy and all this stuff. I get to call him. Like, I call my sister and I'm like, did you say this? Did you tell him this? Did you tell him I was crazy, this, that, and the other? She mad, like, what the heck? Why would I do that? Why would I say that? Why would you be believing anything that he's saying? Like, all of this stuff. Really, I don't even care to talk to her. I don't care to talk to him. I don't want to be bothered with none of y'all. So once he sees that I'm calling her, he's mad. He like, you weird as hell. You calling people, like, he mad. I tell him, get out of my car. Just get out of my car. Get out of my car. Get out of my car. I'll put him out of my car in the middle of nowhere, literally, and just leave. I leave him. Now he's really mad. Like, now he on a whole different level of mad. And I don't care. After that, I don't say nothing else to him. That was the last time I was with him when I put him out of my car. And also he was mad because I sent all of the pictures of those bins and all of the messages and stuff. I sent those pictures to my sister, and I sent it to like people that I know, like just in my messenger, just people that I know. I was sending the pictures of the bins and stuff to them. He saw that and he was mad. Like, you sending people pictures of shit from my sister's house? You weird as fuck. You weird as fuck. Like, just going off. So all in all, really the spiraling began when I started to uncover the things that he was doing that I've been accusing him of. More things that I want to address. I am not still in my apartment. As you can see, I have not been back to my apartment since I left up out of there. I have not been around Devontae since the last day that I was around him. I have spoken with the police numerous times regarding the situation. I've shown them everything that I have. I've shown them the bins. I've shown them all of the evidence that I have. I am in the process of filing a PPO. But anybody who's ever been in this situation knows exactly how the officers are. It's not just something that they're easily granting when there's no physical abuse recently. As far as relocating and leaving and all of this, I am in the process of trying to do that. But if you're listening to the story, if you're dealing with someone who's literally drained all of your resources, it's not like I can just up and leave. If you're dealing with someone who's changed the passwords to your iCloud, changed the passwords to your bank accounts, all of these things that he's been doing, it's not just an easy situation to get out of. I also want to mention that once it was clear that he was doing strange things, and I made it clear that he's doing strange things and I didn't want to be bothered with him, he started to accuse me of cheating, lying, saying that God's wrath is upon me and that everything that I'm experiencing is because of something that I did to someone that caused this to happen to me. He said that I'm literally cheating on him, saying that he needs a DNA test for all of our kids because I'm a liar and a cheater. All of this, like, randomly, he just starts saying when he knows none of it is true. So throughout all of this that has been going on, he's accused me numerous times of cheating, lying, and all of the bad things that are happening to me, and all of the bad things that are to come to happen to me are all because of something that I did to someone. And all of this just started happening within the past 3 weeks. This is not how he was acting before. Also, another thing I want to mention is he randomly started to say things like he thinks that someone slipped me a Mickey. He believes someone gave me something that's making something wrong with me. Like, he started just basically projecting whatever he's going through, whatever he's experiencing, he started to project onto me. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm not going through anything. I want to make it very clear, I am not experiencing postpartum. I just went to the doctor regarding all of this stuff. I've been to the doctor within the last week. And if I was going through postpartum, don't you think they would have already documented that? If I was going through postpartum, don't you think that maybe they would have done something regarding my kids? There's nothing about me that's going through postpartum. There's nothing about me that has any type of mental disorder or mental illness. I'm in my right mind and I'm well aware of everything that's going on around me. It's just the fact that he's doing strange things and then gaslighting me to make me think that what I'm seeing is not my reality. Also, when I was with him that night, when I told you I was at the sister's house and I woke up and I was feeling strange, I literally was like, it seemed like I was disintegrating. Like, I don't even know how to explain it, but even from how I looked before this all started to transpire until then, like, I lost so much weight. I was just skinny and taking, like, something wasn't right. Ever since I got away from him again, I've began to get back to my normal self. My body is back to its normal self. But I have not seen him. He literally has disappeared. I don't know where he's at. Don't have a clue as to where he is. But another thing I want to mention is the camera of him changing his clothes constantly. He was changing his clothes constantly to evade those cameras to make it seem as if he wasn't doing the things that he was doing. He also packed up in his bag when he that night when he was doing the strange things that he was doing. He packed in his bag some hair clippers that I had bought him. So it's exactly like I told him. I started calling him out on what he was doing, and I told him, I believe that you were trying to cause harm to me and you were going to try to change your appearance so that no one was able to see who you were or what you looked like when you committed the crime that you committed. But all of this is still, like, active. I'm still actively going through all of this right now. So I'll continue to post updates and continue to let you guys know exactly what's going on. But for the ignorant people to think that I would get on here and post this stuff for clout or to bash somebody or anything of the sort, you're delusional, just as delusional as him. Literally everything about this situation is not normal, and it's scary, it's odd, and it's something that I've never experienced before. And I would never sit around and play about like something like this. I would never play about the safety of me and my children. I would never get on here and post anything like this for fun. I don't even like posting my personal business. I'm not even the type of person to let people know what's going on in my life, which is why he was able to get away with a lot of the things that he's done to me throughout the years. And that's why I decided to do it differently this time. I am easily isolated. I am like just a person that really stays to herself. I don't go anywhere. I just am a homebody. So it's easy for someone to do something to me and get away with it because I don't talk to anyone and I don't have any family. So that is why I have been posting this and making everybody aware of exactly what I've been experiencing, whether you believe it, whether you feel like I'm crazy, whether you feel like I look crazy, whatever your opinion is, I don't really care. But I'm posting this for the safety of me and my 3 beautiful daughters, because I know in my heart that if I had not been doing any of the things that I was doing, whether it was keeping him close or moving how I was moving, if I had not been doing the things that I was doing, I would not have discovered all of the things that I discovered. And I truly believe in my heart that me and my daughters would not be here today. But as far as everyone who actually is supportive and they're giving encouraging words, and the women who have actually experienced this before, and you've been in a relationship with a narcissist and you've experienced domestic violence, and you've experienced something like this, thank you for understanding. Thank you for your kind words. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your advice. And I will continue to post my truth, because me posting is truly the only thing that I can do, because I don't have anyone to speak to. I don't have any family, and this is the only thing that I feel will continue to keep me and my baby safe until the police can do whatever the police are going to do. Another thing I want to address for the dense people in the comments, or the dense people in this world who don't seem to have like common sense. When I say that I don't have anybody, I mean exactly that. I don't have anyone. Do I have a mother that birthed me? Yes. Do I have blood family members that exist on this earth? Yes. Do I speak with them? No. Do I have a relationship with them? No. So when I say I don't have anyone, that's exactly what I mean. I just have blood family members that exist on this earth, but they're not here for me. They're not supportive family members for me. They're not people that I have in my life. They are not a part of my life. So even before he came back around me, it was just me and my daughters. That was all it was. So for the people who are trying to make it seem like, oh, my story's not adding up, it's not making sense, or I'm all over the place, or I'm saying this but then saying that, no, you're just trying to make it seem as if that's the case. I'm saying exactly what it is. I have family that are blood family members to me, but they are not a part of my life. Also, as far as the comments addressing like the police, and if they say that there's something wrong with me or whatever the case may be, if that's the route that they've taken, or that's the route that they're going to take, then that's the route that they're going to take. Then I will have to stand in court or address that at that time. But I know that there's nothing wrong with me. I'm not mentally unstable. I am not suffering from postpartum depression. I've never in my life suffered from such a thing. Through all of this, I get up every single day and take care of my kids, regardless of the fear that I feel, regardless of the overstimulation, regardless of anything that I'm going through and experiencing. I still get up and take care of my kids every single day. There's not anything in me that's suffering from postpartum. And it's actually so sad that it's so many of you people in this world that will victim blame or try to make it seem like it's something wrong with me, like I'm paranoid or suffering from some type of mental disorder or postpartum, when I'm literally being harassed by a demon. And I see and understand why a lot of women do not come out and speak about their abuse and speak about what they're going through, especially when it seems so crazy and so outlandish, because it's people like y'all who try to make it seem as if their story isn't true, or try to make it seem like what they're experiencing isn't true. And that's actually very sad and sick of you. And I'm just going to continue to block anyone who has anything negative or stupid to say, anything ignorant to say, because I don't even have time for the stupidity. And this is a serious situation. This is my real life. So I'm not here to hear negative comments or stupid things that are not true, or that are painting a narrative that is not true. Another thing that I want to address that obviously a lot of y'all don't have common sense regarding me constantly allowing him back around, constantly allowing him at the house, him being around. When I called the police that day, those police that are on the Ring camera, they continue to reiterate and make it very clear to me that since he's lived there for a year, he has every right to be at my home. They said the only way that I can make him leave is to evict him. So every time that I'm trying to not be around him or get him to not be there, they've already made it very clear that he has every right to be in that home. So each of the times me speaking with the police, talking about him being there, talking about how he doesn't get any mail there, telling them everything that's going on, they say they understand, but they continue to reiterate that he has every right to be at this home because he's lived there for a year in established residency. And then y'all on here, hold the baby's head, hold his neck. Oh, you don't know how to hold the baby. Are y'all, like, cool? My baby knows how to hold her own head. She holds her own neck very well. Like, y'all are delusional and just miserable people. I know that.
I got my own car that I'm trying to go get. That's out for dead. That you don't give a fuck about. The fuck?
Baby, take that. You see those clothes right there? Put those clothes
promise
down,
you, I
baby.
would not be doing this shit no more.
Both of you.
Over with.
I bet.
Hell.
I knew it was some
Trying to
weird
make.
shit.
I knew it was some
When I
weird
got
shit.
down,
What's
you
the
called
weird
me.
shit? What's the weird
Yeah,
shit?
this was 2B. I thought this was a large.
What
It'll be
happened?
okay, baby. Huh? Put that
What
on.
happened?
And then
Exactly.
heavy pants.
Exactly. Weird as
No,
fuck.
these ones are
So I'm done.
These ones are stinks. You can put on these ones or the other ones. It don't matter, baby. These ones behind her is
Got shit
yours.
else to say. I
Right here.
do
Get those
better than
ones.
what I can fucking say.
Those ones, put those ones on in that shirt, baby.
Fucking weird,
What's that shirt? Hey, what's your last one?
Oh, wait.
Assed out fucking.
Did I pass
have
it?
nothing.
Oh, no.
Zero. But a motherfucking assumption. That's all I would end up with you. An assumption. Literally. Nothing. Nothing else.
Is this what I'm supposed to put on?
Thing is, you won't have shit else either. Because you believe in God.
Okay.
Because you're a weirdo.
Okay.
For you to be so holy.
Okay.
You're a weirdo. So
Okay.
I'm gonna say it one more time. It's either you're crazy or you're
Y'all
a
hear it
weirdo.
right.
Fucking clown. Fucking clown. So over with. You ain't having fun no more? Is we still live? I don't think we live no more. Fuck! Fucking weirdo. If I had anywhere to go out here,
Here we go.
I would.
Cool.
And me and my kids would be gone.
Cool. Devontae.
You could go to a nigga house or something.
Cool.
Lay up.
Cool.
With your feet up.
You okay, baby?
You tried to finesse me out of my car, too. You got me out of my phone, though. You slick. Slick. That was a nice one. Almost had me out of my car, too. You just want a nigga to disintegrate. Leave a nigga stankin'.
If that's what you believe, keep
You're
believing
a
it.
weirdo.
I'll be that, Devontae.
Oh my God. I'm sending check stubs to a motherfucker. Look, baby, look at what's all coming on my check. Motherfucker ain't never did shit like that for me. Then they take the money, go do some weird shit. Just running around town, all of a sudden they going to their mama house. They ain't never been to their mama house. Weird as hell. I hope you get some followers on
I don't care about no followers at all.
I hope you
It's
get
the
some
last thing I
followers.
care about.
What you care about then? Why are you live? Would you like to tell the people why you're live right now if you don't want some followers?
Live doesn't get me followers, but okay.
It'll get you, I don't know what it's gonna get you, but I hope it gets you what you're looking for. Whatever this is about. Look at the store owner. These motherfuckers still out there. He worried.
He know we live close. I done did so many back and forths. He wondering what the fuck we sitting outside the gas station for. Fact that you lied, though. You was not who I thought you was.
I know.
It's like,
Oh, trust me, I know. All I know is I don't really care. Simple as that. I would never be bamboozled by nobody ever again in my life. Don't ever let nobody gaslight you or make you think that they really love you or nothing when their actions don't align. It's as simple as that.
your actions don't align. What you do to show me you love me? Are you transparent?
This dude just sat here and screamed, talking about he hate me, he don't fuck with me, all of this. But he's still talking and lost.
Are you transparent?
I don't care.
I ain't paying attention to none of that shit you got going on. You lied for no reason, a real weirdo.
Okay.
You get an A for tonight, though.
Cool, Devontae. Like,
for
you're
the last
weird.
week and a half.
Cool. Like,
Sitting here with our kids for no reason. Literally. Sitting at the gas station. Been out here being for 9 o'clock for no reason. For no reason. For no reason. Now, I'd be wrong if I reported your ass crazy, wouldn't I?
you can do that.
I would be wrong.
You've already tried.
I
Go
never-
ahead,
I never
Devontae.
tried, though. I never tried to do that.
So, again, I am no longer with this man. This was all last week. Like, this all has been transpiring for the past 3 weeks. Like I said, I'm no longer with him. I'm no longer at my place. I have not been back to my place. And I do not plan on going back to my place. Y'all just keep on trying to run with this narrative like, oh, he just didn't want to be with you. Oh, he wants you to leave him alone and you just won't take the hint. You are delusional. Like, this is what this man does. Regardless of what y'all have to say and what narrative y'all want to pull out of y'all butts, this is what this man does. I did not want to be bothered with him. This is why he's spiraling out of control. This is why he's acting the way that he's acting, because he's being exposed and now he doesn't have any more control and he doesn't know what else to do. Also, he continues to contact me. So for y'all to say, oh, he just wants to go on about his life and he don't want you bothering him, why is he still contacting me? Regardless of what his reasoning for contacting me is, he's called me literally restricted over 21 times. He's called me straight through multiple times. He sent me multiple text messages. He even just sent me an email this morning. He literally sent me an email this morning, but he don't want to contact me. He don't want to hear from me. He just was saying, oh, don't talk to him no more. He hate me, all of this stuff. He's literally a narcissist. He's literally a sick demon. And that's just what it is. And it doesn't get any simpler than that. And the fact that y'all keep trying to run this narrative like he's just this good guy who was sick of me and who wanted to go on with his life, it's so sick, and y'all really need to seek help. And to still be running this narrative like I'm just making up this stuff about him, or like I'm just posting these videos to make him look like the bad guy. I really pray to God that y'all females in these comments never experience a demon like him. I pray that y'all never go through nothing that I've been going through, because really, truthfully, you're not built for it and you wouldn't even make it. Because you're so ignorant and so stupid, you wouldn't even get through it, truthfully. Because to think that somebody would literally be going out of their way to make up something like this and to literally uproot their entire lives, including their 3 children's lives, for what? For fun? To ruin his life, to make him look like a bad guy. Like, I see that people really are delusional in this world. Like, y'all really don't have a brain. Y'all just as slow as him. Y'all just as delusional as him and just as sick as him. And all of y'all really need to seek help. And I will continue to literally pray that y'all never experience any of the things that I've experienced with this man. And then for you people to say that, oh, those barrels could be used for anything. Oh, you just making up stuff. Oh, you're paranoid. This man searched up, is it okay to put blood down a sink drain? This man searched up organ instruments. This man searched up landfills near me. This man searched up how to know if there's a demon inside of you. But I'm making this up. But I'm paranoid. But I'm suffering from postpartum. Is everybody cool? Like, for real? Like, I'm starting to think I'm actually the only one who has any sense. I'm actually starting to think that everyone else is delusional. Like, y'all are all delusional. Because it doesn't even make any sense. What y'all saying doesn't even make any sense. But on a positive note, I checked the GoFundMe, and like I said, y'all, I've never made no GoFundMe before. I've never done any of this before. I've never just put my business out here like this. I've never been this vulnerable for the world to know what I'm going through. And I checked my GoFundMe, and it's actually funds on there. And I'm just so grateful to y'all and so appreciative to y'all. Like, y'all don't even know how grateful I truly am. Like, I love every single one of y'all who sent $5, $20, $50, $10. Whatever you sent, I literally thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, because I would have never thought, and I never even thought to make one. I was not going to make one until multiple people in the comments kept telling me, please make one, that they wanted to help. And I'm so grateful. Like, I literally thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. I'm literally so grateful. Like I said, I love every single one of y'all, and I'm so appreciative of what y'all have done. All y'all kind words from the people who actually have sense. Y'all kind words, y'all support, y'all advice, just even the people who are telling me that they've been through this and they understand, and telling me what I could do to get out of this. And I just appreciate every single one of y'all who are supporting me in this time, because like I said, I don't have nobody to talk to. I don't have nobody. I don't have like a relationship with my family, like I already said. So y'all are my family. Like people were commenting, I now have a TikTok family, and I'm so grateful for that. And again, I love y'all for that. And I'm going to continue to tell my story regardless of if I look crazy, regardless if y'all think that I'm lying. I'm going to continue to tell my truth, because I'm not going to sit back and just cower down and allow something to happen to me and my children. And then when all of this started happening, it just literally made me think about Chris Watts and the fact that happened to that woman and her children. And y'all sitting here trying to make it seem like I'm creating this and making this up in my head. Like I'm literally going through something and just delusional and pulling this out of thin air, when women are literally dying every day. When there was, like I said, Chris Watts' story is literally worldwide, and this is so similar to what he did to his family. And y'all trying to make it seem like this is just so outlandish, like this man wouldn't literally put me and my daughters in those bins. Y'all are sick. I guess I was supposed to see all that I'm seeing, see the bins that I'm seeing, see the searches that I'm seeing, and then just not say anything, not post anything, not do anything, just sit back and just continue to be isolated and continue to just do nothing. I guess I'm supposed to just call the police. That was it. Nothing else. Like, y'all are delusional. I wasn't supposed to get no recordings. I wasn't supposed to do nothing. I was just supposed to just sit back and just, I guess, watch it play out. Like, y'all are delusional. Regardless of what y'all say and how y'all feel, I will continue to say what I did, how I moved, how I kept him close, how I got all of the recordings that I got, how I got the proof of the bins and everything is what saved me and my daughter's lives. And I will continue to stand on that. I will continue to say that, because had I not been diligent how I was, had I not been all in his Google searches, had I not been moving the way that I was moving, I truly believe that me and my daughters wouldn't be here today. And if not my daughters, which I do believe they would be gone as well, I would be gone 100%. And I see a lot of comments saying that I'm saying that everyone's out to get me, and I'm making it seem like everyone's out to get me, when I've never stated that. Actually, he's the one who has said that to me. He's the one who kept questioning me, saying, why is your whole family out to get you? Why is your whole family out to get you? That's what he was saying to me. I never once stated that. After observing, after the information that I've gathered, after the proof that I've gathered from the phone that I retrieved from that he got from the crackhead, after all of the screenshots, the recordings that I have, I know who's involved and who's not involved with him. I know that. But have I mentioned that? No, because I don't have to mention that. I just continue to sit back and observe and gather all of my information that I need, and I know who to deal with and who not to deal with. But never once did I say in my mouth that everyone was out to get me. But I did find it odd that he continued to state that. Also, on the phone that he was communicating on, that he claims was a random crackhead's phone, there was a song on the phone that said "The Big Payback." This was a red flag to me, and this was also like a clue, I guess you could say, to let me know who else is involved with him and doing what they're doing, because I know the song, and the song is actually, like, it's a lot to explain. Y'all wouldn't even understand. Just know that there was a song on the phone, the only song on the phone, that was "The Big Payback." So basically, all it is that he's doing and who he's doing this with is basically like revenge. They feel like I've wronged them in some kind of way and that they have revenge out for me. That's basically what this is all about. And that's what he also was saying. That's why he was saying, oh, this is God's wrath upon me. He kept on saying that everything that's happening to me is because of what I did to someone. Mind you, I never did anything to anyone. This is just their sick way of thinking that they have justification for doing what they're doing. But again, I never stated that everyone was out to get me. But it is very evident and clear that there are folks that feel that I have wronged them, including him, in some way that has made them do this. And a lot of you were like commenting about him being DL or mentioning his sexuality, which I didn't touch on, but I truly do believe that that is a part of the reason on why he wants me unalived, because I do know his secret. I've been known. And that's also something that has been coming out within these 3 weeks. And there's also another DL man that's involved in this situation that I know that is a part of all of this. And he knows that I know is a part of all of this, that he was just recently working with. So it's a lot. It's bigger than him. And it's bigger than just him claiming that I'm crazy or him claiming that there's something wrong with me or I have postpartum or any of the things that he's claiming that this is about. Him claiming that I say he's cheating. Cheating is the least of my worries. I could care less, and I've been telling him to leave me alone, to go live his truth, to go do what he gonna go do. Where does the address come into play? How does that play a role in this? The person who's also involved in this does real estate. So that's how all of that is tied into this. So since this other party does real estate, that's how the whole address thing plays a role in all of this. All in all, whether y'all believe it or not, or y'all think it sounds crazy, outlandish, whatever, this was all premeditated. This was all planned. Ever since me and him have not been together, this was all planned out. He was literally waiting for a certain time frame to come back around me, to try to be back together so that he can unalive me. And no matter what y'all say, no matter what he says, no matter what the other party says, I know that for 100% fact. Not only do I know that just based off of the evidence that I've gathered, but I know that based off of the events that have taken place, based off of his behavior, based off of how everything has gone. So for y'all who's saying, oh, it don't make sense, how does the address play a role in this? This is how all of this plays a role in that. There's more than just him that's involved in this. There's another party involved in this. And just to give a little more context on the video of me calling the police, the video that everybody keeps commenting on, saying that I'm acting like I'm afraid of him and I'm acting like I'm running the house, I have no reason to act. I clearly ran in the house because I was fearful of him, and I ran in the house because I didn't want to interact with him at all. I had already been interacting with him prior to me calling the police. Before he left out of the house, we were into it because he was going into a rage. As soon as he went out of my door, I locked the door. He came back to the door trying to get in the house. I did not open the door, and that's when I called the police because I already let him know that I didn't want him there, and I felt that we needed some space. I didn't feel safe around him, and I didn't want him there. So for me to call the police, and I'm talking to the police and explaining to him exactly what's going on and exactly how I don't want him there, and I feel that we need some space because I don't feel safe with him there, I don't see why he would have came back to the house trying to do what he was doing when he already knew that I didn't want to interact with him. So for y'all to say, oh, I'm just calling the police for no reason, and oh, I'm acting afraid of him and he didn't do nothing. It had already been made very clear to him that I did not want him there and that I felt that we needed space and that I wanted him to leave. Simple as that. So if I already made that very clear, the officer has already made that clear, which he makes it clear again in the video. Why would he come back with all that anger, all that aggression, all that hostility, again, after I've already made it clear to him that I did not want him there? Y'all acting like I was supposed to stay outside and just let him walk up to me and confront me or do whatever it is that he wanted to do and be angry and interact with him in any type of way when I didn't have to do that. Also, addressing the comments about the officer when putting his ear to the door. The officer put his ear to the door because he was listening for Devontae's phone to ring in my home, because Devontae sent him back to my home to listen for his phone in the house, which I already explained to them that they weren't going to hear a phone in there, but he still proceeded to put his ear to the door to listen for something that he knew he was not going to hear. And that was not the same officer, as multiple people continue to mention. Those aren't the same officers. Those are two different officers. the sergeant that I was speaking with, who I filed the report with, and then the other bald dude who was speaking with and sitting with Vyncke the entire time. So that's why I saw that strange, because there was no need for him to do that. For one, he wasn't the officer that I was dealing with. He wasn't the sergeant that I was filing the report with. I did not deal with him at all. And for two, I've already let him know that he wasn't going to hear a cell phone up in there. So to listen to the person that I'm wanting to be away from me and have him send you back into the apartment building to put your ear to the door to listen for a cell phone just seems very strange to me, and it doesn't seem like behavior that an officer would be doing. So that had nothing to do with him trying to make sure I was okay or to make sure that the dude didn't get back in the house. He was never in the house. He was outside with him. He was sent back in the house to listen for a cell phone. And this is my last time even addressing this, because there's really no point, because y'all really just gonna believe what y'all want to believe, and y'all literally mentally ill and delusional. But I do not have postpartum. Like, I don't know where y'all getting that from. I don't know if y'all know what postpartum is. Have y'all ever seen a woman experiencing postpartum? Have you ever seen a woman experiencing depression, period? Have you ever seen anybody experiencing these things that y'all are claiming that I'm experiencing? I don't think y'all have, because y'all are literally delusional. I've been up working out, doing all of my normal things, doing my makeup, doing my hair, taking care of my kids, doing all of my normal activities, happy, smiling, just fine. So what would tell you I have postpartum? Like, I'm just really not getting it. Like, do y'all even know what y'all are talking about? Y'all want to try to make it seem like I'm lying so bad, or try to discredit me or discredit my life and what I'm experiencing so bad that you will say anything. Do y'all know what it looks like to suffer from postpartum? Do you know what it looks like to be experiencing psychosis? Like, what is wrong with y'all? Y'all are literally pathetic, like miserable people. It's really so sad. It's so sad. And again, I just went to the doctor for the first time since I had my daughter. Me and my daughter just went to the doctor for the first time since I've had her. She's 8 weeks. Hadn't been to the doctor since postpartum. Do you not think that the doctor would have documented that? Do you not think that they would have mentioned, like, yeah, you look like you're suffering?
I tell you, that boyfriend, the clothes is right there in the hallway. Your lease does not allow you to have somebody else in here. And the marijuana got to stop. I am going to send it to you in writing that, you're not following the lease. And initially, I thought that you are very conservative and you will be behaving and following the lease. Because right now, a lot of the tenants here are, and I'm losing a tenant upstairs. He said, every day they smell marijuana. We can't do that.
Yeah.
We cannot. And that boyfriend of yours that's making all the trouble cannot be here and cannot live with you. He's not on the lease.
Yeah, he's not.
Okay, very good. So what do we do with this clothes? Do you want me to throw it away?
Yeah, it can get thrown away. He put that there. I asked him to come and get it. He never came and got it.
Okay, so I'm talking to you. There's nothing else I want to tell you except these two things. No boyfriend living here. No marijuana. It's against the lease.
Hold on, I can't hear you. I can't hear you, Dr. Atali. You said.
Okay, very good. So the answering service just gave me the message, and they told me Friday that you need to talk to me. So I called that number that you gave them.
Yeah.
And I could tell you that number that they gave me.
Yeah,
you.
He shut my phone off.
Let me do that. So just you confirm. There is a 586-651-3383. Is that your number?
3383. 3383. Mm, no.
So they gave your name. They said Tiffany Hutcher. So they gave your name, and when they heard my voice, they didn't respond. So obviously somebody is trying to get something.
Yeah, that's
So
why
you can put my number, your phone number, so I can reach you in the envelope with the rent. Okay?
I
Put
didn't
your
hear
number. Excuse me?
I didn't hear you. It was breaking up.
Oh, just when you put the rent, put your phone number in the ADCO office. Okay?
Okay.
I need to have all my tenants' phone numbers. Emergency coming, we need to know. Okay? I need
Okay.
to get hold of it. All right? And for
Okay.
you to get hold of it, you go to the 248-650-9010. That's the answering service. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye now.
So what do you guys think about her and everything that's gone on between her and her boyfriend? I mean, I have plenty of notes, but at the end, I've just become utterly and completely confused. I think a lot of people in the comments of her video were saying that she had postpartum depression, that she's going through mental health crises, and then other people are saying that the boyfriend is to blame. Honestly, I think it can sway either way. There were things that I questioned inside of the video, like why did she consistently put herself around the boyfriend even though she knew him to be dangerous? She called the police and everything, and yet she stayed around him. But at the same time, she does have evidence of the messages and pictures of the barrels and everything like that. And so everything kind of is conflicted to me. But let me know in the comment section what you all think. Let me know if you think that the boyfriend is really some crazed killer that was, going to do her and the children in, or she actually has some kind of mental problems that she needs to work through. Thank you for tuning in to another Clocked Out Conversation. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.